Dear students, welcome to Max for You, your online YouTube channel for CBSE 10th Standard Mathematics. We will be seeing trigonometry chapter. We will start with exercise 8.1. We will cover basic formulae and basic concepts first, followed by few problems from exercise 8.1. Trigonometric ratios. Now let us take the triangle ABC, right angled at B, which means B angle is 90 degree. Here we take theta in C. So whatever opposite to the side to theta is called opposite side, and the biggest side of the triangle, that is AC, is called hypotenuse, and the other third side is called adjacent side. This is hypotenuse, and a side opposite to theta is opposite side, and remaining third side is called adjacent side. Now it is not necessary that the triangle has to be given only in this format. It can be given in any format. We need to see where the 90 degree angle is mentioned. Then remaining two, A and B, here we have A and B, A and C. In any of the angle we need to mark theta, or in the examination problem or any example or exercise problem, if they are given theta in anywhere other than this theta, maybe here they would have given, then whatever opposite to that theta angle will be opposite, and third one will be adjacent. Now here we have taken 90 degree at B and theta angle is at C. So opposite to the theta is opposite side, and the biggest side of the triangle is hypotenuse, and the third side will be adjacent side. Now sin theta is defined as opposite side by hypotenuse, and cos theta is defined as adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan theta is defined as opposite side by adjacent side, that is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Here you see in the numerator we have opposite side, denominator we have adjacent side. Dividing both numerator and denominator by hypotenuse, so that we get hypotenuse by opposite side by hypotenuse, and denominator will get adjacent side by hypotenuse, which means sin theta by cos theta. So we need to remember tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. Cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side, which is nothing but 1 by sin. Now here whatever we have it for sin theta, if we reciprocate it, we get hypotenuse by opposite side, which means 1 by sin theta. The same way sin theta can be written as 1 by cosecant theta, vice versa. So this is also very much important. Cosecant theta will be 1 by sin, the same way sin theta will be 1 by cosecant. Then secant theta will be hypotenuse divided by adjacent side, which is a reciprocal of cos theta, so 1 by cos. The same way we can also write cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta. Then cot theta. Cot theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse, adjacent side by opposite side, which means 1 by tan theta. If we reciprocate tan theta, we get cot theta. So cot theta is equal to 1 by tan, same way tan theta is equal to 1 by cot. Now complementary angles. So sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, cos 90 minus theta will be sin theta, same way tan 90 minus theta will be cot theta. Then cot 90 minus theta will be tan theta. Now we will see the ratios values. This is the table value which you need to by heart. We are going to use these values while solving problems if they are given degree from 0 to 90 degree. So sin 0 will be 0, sin 30 is 1 by 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, sin 90 is 1. Now if you can remember this sin theta value from 0 to 90, you can able to easily find out the values of other ratios, other degrees. Now whatever we have it from 0 to 90 degree, just reverse it, we will get cos theta. That is, 1 we will write it here, root 3 by 2 we will write it here, 1 by root 2 as such, 1 by 2 will be here and 0 will be here. So, whatever the value of sin theta from 0 to 90, you reverse it, we will get the value of cos theta. Now, tan theta we know tan theta is equal to 1 by sin theta by cos theta. So, if you know sin theta, we can able to write cos theta, then divide the value of sin theta by cos theta, we will get tan theta. So, 0 by 1 is 0, 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2 will be 1 by root 3, 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 will be 1, root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2 will be root 3, anything by 0 is infinite. Cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. So, 0 means 1 by 0, which means infinite. 1 by 1 by 2 will be 2, that is reciprocate of 1 by root 2 will be root 2. Reciprocate of root 3 by 2 will be 2 by root 3. Reciprocate of 1 will be 1 and so on. So, you need to by heart these values, which is very much important, which will help you to solve the problems. Pythagoras theorem says hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So, always hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. With this, if any of the angle, any of the one side is not given, other two sides are given, then we use this Pythagoras theorem to find out the unknown sides. Trigonometric identities. So, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is very, very basic and important formula. Then 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. The same way, secant square theta minus 1, we bring this tan square theta from left hand side to right hand side, we will get sin square theta, secant square theta minus tan square theta, that will be 1. So, these two identities are very much important, we will be using in almost all the problems. Same way, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So, cosecant square theta minus cot square theta will be 1. Now, we will see problems from 8.1. So, problem number 1, in a triangle ABC, right angled at B, AB is equal to 24 centimeter, BC is equal to 7 centimeter. Determine number 1 sin A cos A and number 2 sin C cos C. First, we need to draw a triangle. We name it as ABC. In that, it is right angled at B. So, 90 degree must be B, other 2 degree will be A and B, and they are given two sides. So, first we need to draw the triangle, mark the values here, then find out the unknown side, then we will substitute those values into finding out sin theta, sin A cos A and sin C cos C. Sin A cos A means sin A is the degree which is at A side, same way we can find out cos A, and C means the angle at C side we need to find out. Now, let us draw the diagram. Now, here this is the right angled 90 degree. So, we need to mark this as B. So, A, B, C, this is 90 degree. Now, we need to find out sin A and cos A, so that this angle A and this angle is C. Now, what they are given? AB is 24 centimeter, BC is 7 centimeter. We need to find out AC. So, just before we have seen Pythagoras theorem. Using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find out the unknown side. So, we know that hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Now, here hypotenuse square is AC square and opposite side will be, now we need to take any of the side we consider C or A. So, the biggest side square is equal to squares of sum of squares of other two sides. So, opposite plus adjacent is the normal formula, but here we can take, before marking the A and C, we need to find out how we can find out. We take the biggest square, that is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now, AB square is 24 square and BC square is 7 square. Now, we need to write the value of 24 square, that is 576 plus 49, that comes to 625. Now, square root of 625, So AC is equal to square root of 625, which is nothing but 25. Now AC side is 25 centimeter. Now we will find out the values of sin A and cos A. So sin A, what we will get? Sin A means here is the angle. So sin theta value, normally sin theta formula will be opposite side by hypotenuse, that is BC by AC. So 7 by 25. Opposite side by hypotenuse. Considering the angle A, opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. BC by AC, that is equal to 7 by 25. The next one will be cos A, that is again same angle A, adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is AB, hypotenuse is AC. So 24 by 25. AB by AC, that is 24 by 25. Now problem number 1 is over. Now we will see problem number 2. Here angle is at C. So this is the angle which we need to use to find out the opposite hypotenuse and adjacent. Now considering this, opposite side is AB, adjacent is BC, hypotenuse is always AC for this problem. Now problem number 2, sin C is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. With respect to C, opposite side is AB by BC, that is equal to 24 by 25. Then cos C will be adjacent side by hypotenuse, which is BC by AC, that is equal to 7 by 25. So problem number 1 completed. We will be moving on to problem number 2. In figure 8.13, find tan P minus cot R. So this is the diagram given in the book. Here we need to find out tan P minus cot R. That is, P means here the angle and R will be here the angle. Now they have given two sides, PR and PQ they have given. Now we need to find out the third side. How we will find out the third side? Sum of the the highest square side is highest side square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. That is 13 square is equal to this plus this. Then we can minus 13 square minus 12 square will be QR. First we need to find out QR. So P angle and this is R angle. So using Pythagoras theorem we get this PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. From this we can write QR square is equal to PQ square minus PR square minus PQ square, which is 13 square minus 12 square, which is 169 minus 144. 25. Square root of 25 would be 5. Therefore QR is 5 centimeter. Now we will write tan P minus cot R. So tan P is QR by PQ minus QR by PQ. Now here P is the angle, so tan P will be from here opposite side is 5, that is QR, opposite side by adjacent side, QR by PQ. The same way here R is the angle. Now opposite side is 12, adjacent side is 5. What is cot theta? Adjacent side by opposite, that is QR by PQ. Again QR by PQ. So 5 by 12, 5 by 12, which is nothing but 0. Therefore tan P minus cot R is equal to 0. But without finding the values of other side also we will be able to do it. But it is always good to find out the other side. Then we will do the then we will find out the solution 0. The problem 3 is, if sin A is equal to 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. Now sin A is 3 by 4 they have given. First we need to draw the diagram. Sin A means they have given 3 by 4, which is opposite side by hypotenuse. We need to find out the value of cos A and tan A, for which we need to know the third side, that is adjacent side. So here is the triangle. We mark it as ABC. Now given sin A is equal to 3 by 4, that is opposite side by hypotenuse. Now A means here we have to take the angle. This is the 90 degree right angle at B, and here we are taking it as A. So opposite side means BC, hypotenuse is AC. So this is 4 and this is 3. This will be 3 and this will be 4. Now we need to find out the third unknown side. Again we are going to use the same Pythagoras theorem. From triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AB square will be AC square minus BC square, which means this BC will go to the other side, become minus BC. So 4 square minus 3 square, that is equal to 16 minus 9 is 7. So AB will be square root of 7. Now the third side AB is square root of 7. Now we will find out the values of cos A and tan A. Cos A will be what? Opposite side by hypotenuse, adjacent side by hypotenuse, root 7 by 4. And tan theta will be opposite side by adjacent side. So 3 by root 7. Cos A is equal to root 7 by 4 and tan A is equal to 3 by root 7. Here is the answer. So problem 1, 2, 3 over. Remaining problem we will see it in the next class. Thank you for watching us. Kindly subscribe, share and comment. Our website is www.mathsforyou.com. Thank you.